This is the coast of Suffolk in East Anglia. 100 miles of golden beaches and sleepy seaside towns like Southwold, Aldborough and Walberswick. Bucking the trend is Suffolk's liveliest coastal town and the most easterly point in the UK, Lowestoft. Keeping the peace here is a small team of Coastline Cops led by Inspector Sarsfield Donoghue, a veteran who used to work in Harlow on the edge of London. He believes in leading from the front, and the move to the coast hasn't changed in one bit.
I mean, I've always been very hands-on. I mean, I've been a police officer 18 years now, and I've always been uniformed and on response and front line. And I will make time to go out with the officers and patrol with them. I kind of like to lead by example. I won't ask my PC to do anything that I wouldn't do myself.
Donoghue's team is facing a challenge from burglars.
2 burglaries took place in Blunderston and Corton on the 20th.
There's been a sudden surge of break-ins, 6 a week, and Donoghue's determined to put a stop to it.
Certainly working in a coastal area compared to a town, a lot of the crime is committed by locals. So you will get to know who's who and you know the faces.
Knowing and seeing all the faces is one thing. Catching them at it is quite another. But this time, they have a footprint, found at the scene of a break-in.
Footprint here is a Reebok 162, and that is it for today. Let's have a look.
Local officers having local knowledge is a big part of this job. You pick up little pieces here and there which at the time are insignificant, but then it could be the whole key to something later on.
In the summer, many of Lowestoft's break-ins happen in broad daylight, when the residents join the holidaymakers on the beach. Inspector Donoghue and his team have been tipped off that a group of local lads have been seen leaving a house near the seafront.
There's been an attempted break on London Road, just off London Road South. Descriptions given matches a male who's with a group of youths on London Road South in a moment. A number of these youths have been suspected of being involved in burglaries and thefts recently. Yeah, Barney, confirm you're going to turn them over. Confirm we are going to turn them over now.
The boys have been spotted on a street corner less than 100 yards away.
Turn them over, section 1 search, take everything to one side. If we get problems with any of them, deal with them as per normal public order.
Yeah, okay.
Hands-on Donoghue intends to take the suspects by surprise.
Got a runner? Go to the base, what's that leg in it? Go on the front, got something in his pocket!
Inspector Donoghue and his team are no match for young legs.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the runaway boys have been seen jumping over a fence by a passing motorist. Once again, it's the inspector who's leading from the front. But is he in time? In Lowestoft, Inspector Donoghue is still hot on the trail of the young lad suspected of burglary.
Hide in the bushes at the back, Barney. Sorry? Hiding in the bushes around the back.
All right.
The trouble is, they don't fit the description of the youths seen leaving the house earlier. And their trainers don't match the footprints found at previous burglaries. But they ran away from police, and that's a crime in Inspector Donoghue's book.
Sorry, Barney. We're going to obstruct police.
Shall I just say?
I'm in for that,
Yeah. Okay.
PC Barney's going to challenge them with wasting police time, obstructing justice.
We mightn't have caught them doing that particular burglary, but we'll do our best to catch them in the next one. Any small offences, you keep getting among them, keep dealing with them positively, and eventually get the message. And the idea is just either disrupt or deter them or drive them elsewhere.
Getting the message across won't solve Donoghue's burglary crisis, but it should send a warning to those responsible.